Money doesn't buy happiness, but financial freedom sure does make life easier. Are you ready to take control of your finances? So this is the third segment for the Wheel of Life, and it's finances. We're going to be digging deep into finances and going into what that means and taking a stock check and checking the pulse on our finances as we have done with the other segments of the Wheel of Life and plotting it against what it could be. So join in and get involved. So what does the finances mean in respect of the Wheel of Life? It means your financial well-being. So how you are, how well you manage your money, and whether you feel secure with your financial future. Meaning, if you don't handle your money well and you're not sure if you're where you're gonna get, for example, your pension in 30 years' time from, then you probably have cause for a bit of stress from a financial point of view. But that is the point of this video, and while we're taking the pulse of your finances right now, is so that you can start making steps towards where you need to be. Equally, if you're not bothered, then you're not bothered, really, and you wouldn't have even found this video. So just getting here is probably a precursor to taking your first step. So let's dive right in. So finances, and some of the questions we should be asking ourselves. Number one, do I have a clear budget that aligns with my goals? Now, to put that another way, now what this means is, for example, does my budget of what I spend, if I even have one, does it align with my goals? So, for example, if I want to go on holiday 4 times a year, does my budget allow that? And is it clear that my budget allows for that? Do I put money aside to allow for that sort of thing? So in this instance, my budget is quite all over the place. It's not very clear and it doesn't really align with my goals. So this one is a big fat no for me. Big fat no. I'm going to put 2 down because it's really not on the ball. And considering I know a bit of information about creating a budget and sticking to a budget, the last 6 months have probably gone a bit haywire, gone a bit crazy, gone a bit balls to the wall, and now I'm looking to take the steps to regain where I want to be. So, question number 2. Am I saving consistently? So this can be for stuff like emergencies, your future needs. So for example, I've got a boy, he's in year 6 now, and I know that when he goes into year 7, there'll be an opportunity for him to go on a school trip to Normandy. Am I making saving plans so that doesn't bother me now? Am I saving consistently to make sure that sort of thing doesn't affect me? I didn't put my 10 out of 10. And the answer again here at the minute is no. I'm not saving consistently. I have money saved here and there. I have pots of cash here and there, but as follows on from my clear budget, I wouldn't say I'm not in control of what I'm spending. You know, there's a very small amount of control there, but equally, I'm not really controlling when I'm saving either. It's definitely not automated, which is something that I aim to achieve. It's in a poor show, to be honest. So question 3, do I feel stressed or anxious about money? Now this is an important question because even though I've put no here, I could very well put a yes here. So let's say I don't have a clear budget, I'm not saving consistently, but let's say I was earning enough money to cover everything that I wanted and live well within my means, where there's no need for a budget, there's no need to save because I'm on top of things and in a good way. I might not feel stressed or anxious about money. I might still feel quite at peace with it. As it happens, I do feel stressed and anxious about money. It does bother me. You know, I'm a father of 3, I have a wife. I've not long left my office job and I'm trying to make YouTube work as well as being the main carer for my daughter and build this business around her needs, her complex needs, and the lifestyle that she deserves and what my family deserve, really. And that's where I'm at. So yes, I do feel stressed about money and anxious. So number 4, I'm in control of my debts. I suppose this means, in a degree, am I working towards being debt-free, towards being financially free? And the answer here is sort of. In the sense that as of the last 6 months, yes, my debts are racking up. Took my eye off the target, and it has been a bit silly, but I've pumped the brakes, and it's a hard stop. And now this is probably the first step towards taking control of your finances. Is thinking, right, debts, what am I doing with them? So I'm working towards paying them off in the right order that seems fit to us. And we have a system and a plan in place, and and we're not under the illusion that we're going to rub our hands together and all our debts will be wiped. That's not how it works, but we are working towards clearing them and getting rid of them. So that's a sort of. Now, question 5. I'm spending money on things that truly add value to my life. So I've been struggling with it a little bit, in the sense of one specific instance is Netflix. We don't watch an awful lot of Netflix, so in my mind I think, should we cancel it? But then at the same time, the kids like to watch Netflix a lot, and it's a good source of entertainment as a family for them. And what I'm weighing up is, yes, that even though I personally don't intend to sit down and watch a lot of Netflix, but when we do as a family sit down and watch films, it does add value to my life. So it's grappling with that sort of mindset. Another example would be Spotify. Now, Spotify for me and my family is a no-brainer. We all absolutely love music, and we all have Spotify Premium, and there's a lot of things we'd go without before we get rid of Spotify Premium. So am I spending money on truly add value to my life? Mostly, I'd say. And that's mostly at the minute, now that I've pumped the brakes and we're sort of checking on what we're up to. Whereas if you were to ask me 2 months ago, no, not really. It was willy-nilly, organs blazing, go. So finances, out of 10, I would say, are a 2. But I'm not upset by that, because I'm making this plan, we're making goals, and I'm working towards the future. So some ideas of goals that you might set would be to create a monthly budget and also stick to it. To save, for example, 10% of your pay into just an emergency fund, just so you're saving some money. Would be to tackle a specific debt and pay that down. Could be to just track your spending and see what you're actually spending your money on. It could also be to research and start investing, potentially, if you're in a better position than I am. That could be where you're also looking. So let's swap to the good pen, and let's chart this onto our wheel of life, list of life. We've coined it finances, and it is a lowly 2 out of 10. Not ideal, but we're working on it. And next episode, we'll be going over relationships. So next episode, we'll be going over relationships and how to work on those. If that is something you're interested in, please do the YouTube things, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with the playlist, which will eventually have all of these videos in there, as well as my overview on the 3 principles and what led me to take this check, and also what goals I'm actually going to be taking forward through 2025. So as always, I've been James. Thank you.